This is going to be a nice video, a nice caring video, but of course then still have to talk about some messed up stuff because along the way they did kind of screw up. But anyways, I'm here to defend. Yeah. Oh my gosh, really? I'm here to defend Bandai's America decision to re-release Ripcon in in different colors. So I had to look into it because one guy was like, "Hey, the the Ripcon repaint is actually his form when he was resurrected." And I'm like, And eventually, because I was kind of a little bit bored, I was like, all right, let's just see this versus. So I watched Jojo versus Ninja, and oh my gosh, just to see what they did in that freaking damn movie. I'm sorry to tell you this. It's like side note. I'm sorry to tell you this, but I think Ninja is gonna win. Ninja versus Ninja Steel. Ninja Steel's halfway done, but even so, it's like just to see Ninja again and see that they yet again said we need three Red Rangers, and they had the dad. They had the regular Red Ranger, and they had the freaking grandson, the kid from the future. That was like, oh my gosh, amazing bombshell. Oh my gosh. So because of that, I think sadly, unless they do something crazy out of their butt and everything to prove in that next year they actually will have 50 episodes, I think Ninja Steel is just not going to cut it. And Ninja, even though how goofy it is, they did have some good storytelling behind it and awesome shockers. While this one, maybe it would have been an awesome shocker if I didn't watch Ninja, but on the other hand, Victor and Monty already just screwed up anyways. They just destroyed the punch, and all you had to do was just add sugar. Anyways, Bandai America, here's 4 photos of it. Ripcon actually did have that form, and it's kind of interesting to just start continuing and going back in the past and be like, okay, well, they did kind of do exclusive Super Sentai stuff and gave it to America. Like, for instance, the white version of Mini Gabutera, that gun morpher, that actually came from 100 years later. That was pretty cool. That was like one thing. And then they actually decided to do a few other things, like some repaints, even though the repaints are bullshit. But even though they're bullshit, it turns out that they decided to actually paint swap them and turn them into Dino Thunder. Yeah, Dino Thunder actual Zords, which is like, that's cool that you made that color swap like that, but we don't really need that though. And that's the reason why we got a little bit of Robble and got freaking just Megazords coming out now. One thing we do have to note is they did do a black and gold version, but they did it in a weird way. That was kind of messed up. That really kind of was messed up. And of course, they did include Talon Ranger. It's still bittersweet for me because I kind of would have liked to have a figure. Okay, fine. He won't be in a TV show. That's okay. Give me the damn figure. I'm fine if you just give me the damn figure. I know I'm supposed to be defending them, but still, I want the freaking damn figure. Not only that, but I kind of wish they would have released the Silver Ranger in a normal release. I mean, thank goodness I found the male Purple Ranger now. It's like, yeah, out of nowhere, he's now found in freaking Walgreens. Out of nowhere. All I need is just a Silver Ranger, and sadly, of course, I would like to have Talon Ranger, but sadly I can't, so frick. Frick. Even so, they did kind of stretch. I mean, they didn't go in Super Mega Force. It's like, oh god, no, that's a horrible thing. You know you did something bad there. You guys know. But for Dino Charge, they did kind of at least did some service. It's just sad that Talon Ranger, whatever. So the good question is, will Ripcon actually return? And I'm not sure, because if they did want him to return, they would at least have him featured in one of those promos too. Because notice, they can't shut their mouth. Whoever's doing the freaking footage for Power Rangers to do promos, they can't shut their damn mouths. They show you all the Megazords. Just during the first episode, before the first episode, they just show all the Megazords. It's like, wow, really? Really? You don't want to have them surprised when you're like, oh, look at that Megazord. Instead, it's like, oh, I already saw that Megazord. It's like, yeah, that's nothing new. We saw it. I mean, yeah, we get to see Zord by Zord, but still, it's nothing new. You guys already showed it. And then they show Talon Ranger in the freaking promo and also in Comic Con. Just like, yeah, you're an idiot. You should have not showed him at all if he's not going to be in the series at all. It's like, that makes sense. At least when it comes to the freaking Charger and it says Talon Ranger, we'll actually be like, Talon Ranger. I wonder who that could be. It's like, that's the real Phantom Ranger. The real one. But of course, you already showed what he looked like. You might as well just give us a damn figure, and that's good. I would be okay if you just gave us the damn figure. I would have been okay with that. As for Ripcon, yeah, they would have leaked it. I mean, they couldn't keep their mouth shut about Sledge coming back. So I think pretty sure whoever is responsible for that crap, they most likely couldn't shut their damn mouths, and most likely would have seen Ribcon by now. We already saw that Levi would turn evil, so why not show that, oh yeah, Ribcon shows up again? I don't know. I'm not even sure. I just think that they had needed an excuse to give one of those extra figures instead of going with girls. They're like, oh no, they decided to go with Ribcon. And why not repaint them and at least make it like, oh yeah, there is a reason why we repainted them, even though it's not really a true reason. At least here is for those out there who actually are Super Sentai fans. So maybe you would buy this one because, well, chances are Ripcon didn't show up in Japan anyways. So it's like, yeah, to have two versions of Ripcon, one before he's dead, another one while he's dead. Well, actually, not even Ripcon, Gabu Ryu. But even so, that makes perfect sense. Too bad we don't really know if they even go to Japan and say, "Here, we got some stuff for you." That would have been made sense. That would have made sense. It's like, yeah, like I said in another video about the 7 steps. Good idea to show Japan. It's like, hey, check this out, because chances are they don't get any monsters at all. You might as well go to Japan too and say, hey, we did this with Gaburaiyo. Here's Skull Gator. It's like all those. It's like, of course Japan will get those. Of course they would buy those. It's like you need to start thinking, and instead of just creating more molds and keep pumping, it's like you might as well just have the original styles and send it to Japan. Like for instance, Poisandra, of course they would love her in Japan. All the ones that you created, except for American release, of course, would be welcome in Japan. Anyways, I think I defended them on this. It's like on this thing only. It's like, yeah, good job on that. At least you didn't go with crazy colors. You decided to go with what was already shown in a movie. If you do use it, that's bonus points. But other than that, I will at least defend that, yes, it was a good move for you releasing that figure. Because of any other figure, of course, yeah, I know Lady Otis could have been cool. But I would rather actually have had Ripcon at least. The only messed up part is the swords are two pieces of trash.